Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm Kate.
And I'm Jörn, and we bring all kinds of cup-related content right to you.
That's right, date ideas, challenges, travel, competition, and cruise ship crew content. So if that's your kind of content, then smash that subscribe button.
We are on AIDAprima right now, and if you are a future crew or you're just interested in what crew life is and how does it work, then this is your video.
That's right, we're sitting in our crew cabin right now, which in this video we're not actually going to feature because we have other tours already on our channel. You can check those out, but we are going to go to all the other crew-only areas today with you, starting at deck 1 and going all the way up to deck 17. So let's go.
Let's go. On this ship, the crew areas actually start on deck 0. This is where you will find 4 of the crew areas we will be visiting in this video. Our first stop is the crew gym. Here you'll find pretty much all the equipment you could need for a full body workout, including free weights, weight machines and cardio equipment. The only thing missing is enough floor space for things like stretching.
Next to the crew gym, we have the crew sauna. You actually have to have a special key for it and book it in advance, which we didn't do for this, but on our channel we already have a short form video that shows you all of what's in there. It's a nice little sauna, a place to relax and all that stuff. Really nice to book, and you can book it for 2 hours at a time. Next door, you'll find the crew barbershop. If you're looking for a haircut, you can come down here to find the contact info of one of the barbers on the ship to make an appointment. But also, if you have barber skills, you can put an ad for your services and people can book appointments directly with you. This means any crew member can be a barber and any can get a haircut.
Right next, outside of the barbershop, we have a couple pictures here, like a picture wall. And while I was touring Kate around, I found this one, this little picture, from my very first contract, probably my very first week actually, that I worked in this company.
That's you?
And out of this, make this. The fourth crew area on deck 0 is the training center. Here, you'll have your safety inductions, for example, but you can also use the computers to complete your online training courses as well.
Done with deck 0, let's move up to deck 1. Here you'll find 2 crew areas, the crew bar and the crew recreation room. We filmed this tour in the afternoon, so since most people are working, it's quite empty. But in the evenings, these 2 rooms will fill up quickly with people wanting to catch up with their friends, especially if they work in different departments. These spaces would also be used for celebrations like national holidays or things like karaoke night.
Right now we are in the recreational area, which include one time the crew bar, which is the room next to us where we just been, with a bar where we can buy drinks and like little snacks for the evening.
It's also a place where you can buy like toothpaste or soap or shampoo if you forgot that kind of stuff.
Yes, exactly. And you can play darts, and there's a PlayStation 5 actually, which is pretty good luxury for a crew bar. Yeah, on the other side of the hallway you have the recreation room, which is this room. And here you can hang out. You don't necessarily have like music from the speakers playing unless you do it yourself, because we have guitars here and electrical guitars, we have a drum set and a whole shelf full of books and games.
And of course it's empty during the day, but at night this is where these places get very full and where you usually find your friends or your partner for life, if you're like us.
Exactly, because we met in crew bar back on AIDA, but this is a whole different story. We have a different video about it, how we met in our life story, so check this one out afterwards. So we're gonna check out more about the crew areas on this ship. Moving upstairs once again and pivoting away from pure fun for a moment, let's visit one of the laundry rooms. There are multiple throughout the crew decks, purely to accommodate the number of crew, and they all have the same features: washers, dryers and ironing boards.
Staying on deck 3 for a moment, lunchtime is calling, so to the crew mess we must go. There are 4 meals served daily here: breakfast, lunch, dinner and late night snack. And since our crew is very international, you'll see that reflected in the food selections. There's almost always a Filipino, an Indonesian, and an Indian section, as well as one they label purely European, plus a salad and fruit bar, and various desserts.
Heading up to deck 5 now, you'll find our second crew bar located in the aft of the ship. Smaller than the crew bar on deck 1, but open air featuring great views, this bar is definitely the more popular of the 2. It also has a bar where you can buy drinks and snacks, so at the end of a long shift, you'll definitely find lots of people enjoying this area. Behind the plastic wall is a smoking area as well, but the plastic doesn't really protect you fully from smoke, so if you're like us, one downside is the smell.
And the last stop of our tour is basically a built-in hike because it's all the way up on deck 17 and there is no elevator access. Welcome to the Crew Sun Deck. This area is basically exclusively open air, excluding a small stage-like area with a roof, so when it's sunny, it's the perfect place to come and get a tan. There are lawn chairs for laying and chairs for sitting upright, and a big patch of turf, which is perfect for activities like yoga or stretching. Right now, we're in Norway, so most of the time this area is empty due to the lower temperatures. But with a little imagination, you could see how in the Canaries or the Caribbean, many people would be taking their breaks out here, enjoying the fresh air with me. There's also a jacuzzi that you can relax in as well, which they normally keep filled as long as the temperature isn't too low.
So now from the bottom to the top, I think you've seen pretty much all the crew areas that we have on AIDAprima.
Exactly, at least everywhere where everyone would usually hang out. Of course, the cabin is not there, so make sure you go check out all of our tours from cabins. And then, of course, we're trying to keep the safety of the ship, so not every way how to get there, but whatever. If you're future crew members or you're just curious about crew life, then please leave any questions you have in the comments below. We're always happy to answer them. And otherwise,
we hope you enjoyed this video and like, subscribe and share it with your friends. We always appreciate your support and we're gonna see you in the next video.
Bye.